What's up, everybody? We are back today with episode 4 of Sneaks with 316, and you are looking at a grail right now in my hands. For those of you who might not be tapped in to the lore and the community, bro, this is one of the best colorways of the Jordan 3, like all time, and this is also one of the hardest colorways of the Jordan 3 to get your hands on. And without any further ado, we are looking at the Jordan 3 UNCs. Now, these originally dropped back in March 7th, 2020 for the retail price of around $190. I was fortunate enough to get my hands on these. This was like back during the pandemic, as y'all know, so it wasn't the easiest shoe to get your hands on. A lot of stuff wasn't easy to get your hands on back then, but the resale market for these spiked. I'm not flexing because I have the shoe personally, but on the low end, you're probably looking at around $339 if you're trying to get your hands on these in some sizes. But for the most part, you're still playing in that like $400, $500 range. I wouldn't be surprised the Flight Club has them booked up for even higher. I could be wrong, but they might have them booked up for a higher. Flight Club usually charge you like top dollar for whatever retro. Like this is super grail. So yeah, man, these are actually a very rare shoe. And they are inspired by Michael Jordan's playing days at North Carolina. So, as most of you guys who are tapped into the basketball world knows, Jordan played collegiate ball with the Tar Heels. So, that is seen all throughout this shoe. You got the UNC blue on the Jumpman. You got it on the lace holdings. You also got it right here on the back. And you got that navy blue going on the inside of the tongue. That's a nice little hint. And also on the bottom, you got that Carolina blue and also that navy blue on the bottom as well. And yeah, my shoes, like I said, they 5 years old. I pull them out quite often, but ain't no separation going, nothing like that. Very good quality shoe. And for those of you who might not know, usually UNC themed Jordans, they strictly player exclusives for the Tar Heels, and these actually were one of those shoes. So I believe these were originally previewed back in 2018 from the UNC football team. Now theirs were slightly different because they had the UNC branding on the back tab and also UNC branding on the tongue. And we were blessed enough to get this released in 2020. And like I said, it's one of my gems in my collection, man. I don't know what I do without these. It's one of my babies. And for those of y'all who might be like newer sneakerheads, if you are familiar with the Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts that came out earlier in the year, you'll notice that they look quite similar to these. Now, there's a reason for that. Like I said, they are also inspired by the North Carolina colors, but they're also what I like to call a filler colorway of Jordan. Now, I'm gonna make a whole video about filler colorways because a lot of people ain't up on game and know what that is really. But what a filler colorway is pretty much is like, let's say for example, if I couldn't get my hands on the Pine Green SB4s that dropped last year, most of y'all know what that sneaker is. And when Jordan Brand dropped the oxidized green 4s, and I picked those up, that's pretty much a substitution because I couldn't get my hands on the SBs. So I'm gonna leave reference photos in here as well from what I'm talking about, so like y'all can get a better picture. But yeah, that's what a filler colorway of Jordans is, and that's what the Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts were. And yeah, so I'm also leave some on-foot footage at the end of this video, but here is an up-close look at the Jordan 3 UNCs. I want y'all to let me know what y'all think in the comments, and let me know if y'all got these yourselves, or do y'all got like any other color in the UNC line. I'm gonna drop a video on some other shoes I got out of that line too, because I got quite a few. But yeah, this is episode 4 of Sneaks with 316. We'll be dropping more pretty soon, and thank y'all. We'll see you in the next